I like the video we're doing today. We're doing a little something special for Isaac, which is yoga. It sounds weird even just saying it, but yes, we're doing yoga. We're not yoga people.
We're not yoga people, especially me.
No, I mean, yeah, I've actually done some yoga, like some tiny bits of yoga, but I don't think you've ever done any yoga at all.
No, not my thing.
Although you
have
did
yoga pants.
You went through, I was gonna say, you went through a phase where you did wear yoga clothing. I think all
yoga
women
pants
do.
like every day, which is what a lot of women do.
Well, we found an article talking about 6 benefits for yoga for people with autism, and I think one of the benefits for anybody is that you get to wear really comfy clothes.
Or you get to make use of your yoga pants that you already have.
Yes. We're not doing it to be cool or trendy, you know. Yoga dates back a lot longer than just the recent phenomenon that it is, so there's got to be something to it. And honestly, I don't hear anything bad from, like, there's no bad vibes coming out of the yoga community that I know of, so I really don't think it can hurt. And I think Isaac might actually like it. Yeah,
he used to exercise with Luke's mom, and he would like do step-by-step things with her. They'd watch on the TV just like exercise videos, and he would go along with it, and he liked doing that with her and following the moves. So it's a similar thing.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think about this sooner, honestly, until I saw this article, and I was like, we should totally do that. This is kind of cool. And he already does the drawing on YouTube.
Yeah, he likes to watch videos and follow along.
Step by step, it's just the same kind of thing. It's just drawing instead of like a physical activity like yoga. So I feel like this is right in Isaac's wheelhouse. I'm gonna go over some of the benefits that this article it's from Autism Parenting Magazine. I'm gonna go over some of the benefits that this article lists, 6 benefits, and well, we can just discuss if we think that applies to us. I mean, not every kid's gonna want to do yoga or be able to complete a whole yoga video. I mean, it is a little much, but I see it in Isaac. I think he can do it, and I think why not try? Because I think it could be really cool. I was thinking Cormac would participate too. You were saying that you didn't think that he'd be interested in something like this. Hey, are you gonna try some yoga?
No, not yet. He likes like doing physical things, but he doesn't really like following directions yet.
Yeah.
Doing like things the way they're kind of supposed to be done. Like he likes to make up his own things, which is fine. But I think he could really distract Isaac with it.
That's true. Well, you'll see how we tried to get Cormac. You'll see how that went. I'll just read an excerpt from this article. Recently, yoga has become a topic of interest as an intervention and supplemental support for children with ASD. There are limited studies on yoga and the effect on children with autism. However, the studies that have been done suggest that yoga can be of significant benefit to children with ASD. I'm intrigued.
So the first night we wanted to just introduce the whole idea of yoga to Isaac. I just took nachos out of my teeth. So I'm ready.
Good to know.
I love nachos. We just wanted to gauge like how he felt about it. We didn't even have him in like sweatpants yet or anything. I wasn't sure if he would want to do it or not.
We sort of just found this goofy yoga video that I think is actually a somewhat popular one. She teaches yoga to kids while telling stories related to, like, I don't know, children things like Disney movies or whatever.
Yeah, all sorts of kid stuff. It's unusual, but it's kind of cool.
It's almost too cartoony even for our boys. I think they kind of just want to copy moves, you know what I mean?
Wow.
I don't know if Isaac totally responds to those types of things or if he would prefer just like an absolute
straightforward, this is the moves you're doing for yoga.
Do this move,
maybe
do this
he
move.
would. Maybe next time we would try something more like that than this storytelling kind of yoga.
I get it. I get why
kids,
a lot of kids would respond to that, but we'll see moving forward if Isaac does or not.
The first night he seemed to really like it and want to like do the things that she was doing. It's funny.
I didn't think they'd be trying it so soon. I thought we were just going to introduce them to the idea. But we could have done a whole more formal thing already.
Good job, Isaac. He can do it. He can actually do that.
She's going to get on a bicycle. Cormac, can you do this one?
No.
Like this.
She's in the woods.
Just decide. Get on, Mom.
Sit down with Mommy. You can do this one.
Sit down in the corner. Sit down.
Good job.
Sit down.
He did. He responded pretty well. Seriously?
I like to do yoga.
You can do it. I don't know. Maybe he really wanted to move his body in the way she was moving hers.
I think that is part of it. Like being able to move your body within like a set of rules that are being given to you, rather than like having to be wide open-ended. Like might be a little overwhelming because Isaac usually doesn't choose physical activities. He doesn't seek those out. So I guess this is kind of our way of trying to find one.
Yeah,
that
trying to
works for
find a
him.
physical activity for Isaac as well as it just benefiting him too.
Today we wanted to set aside like specific time, told him about it, prepared him that we were going to do yoga so that he came in a little bit expecting more what to do. Although I don't think we did quite a good enough job of that because he was a little overwhelmed at first.
Maybe not.
We didn't even have any yoga mats the first time that we tried it, so I had to steal some from my mom's house. Rather stealthily, I might add, and set everything up. You know, we had to move some stuff around because we all want to take part in it. I want this to be like a family activity.
Yoga vibe.
I want him to see that we're engaged in it too. You know, that's part of it. Ow, and it has thorns. That's a horrible idea. Can we just talk about your look? What are you, 80s?
Right? I feel like it's 80s jazzercise or exercising with the
Get it.
headband, and I'm loving that.
Now that we're set up, I'll read these 6 benefits just in order. So number 1 is increased social communication skills. Number 2 is awareness and expression of emotions. I think that they talk about like learning breathing strategies in this one. And I'm sure a lot of yoga does go into breathing strategies.
Yeah.
I don't know if this one
This
does.
lady that
She might.
she didn't really
we've
so
only
much
seen a
this
couple.
time, but yeah.
Reduced anxiety, which honestly is I think it kind of overlaps with the whole awareness and expressing of emotions.
Yes.
Awareness and expression of emotions, I think, kind of can lead to reduced anxiety. At least I think for Isaac.
Yeah.
Because again,
and
they
he does
mentioned.
get very anxious.
Number 4 is reduction in challenging behaviors. Number 5 is increased body awareness. And number 6 is positive sense of self. They go into a lot more details about each of those things, and I'll link the article in the description.
Today was just the second day of doing it with Isaac.
How about we do a small snack and then we do some yoga?
Yes. Yes.
All right, that's all I need.
I have to say he seemed less interested than he was the time before.
There she is again. So exciting.
We actually had one video playing of it was like a farm she was talking about, and we actually shut that off and did a Frozen, Disney Frozen episode that she did, and he seemed a little more interested in that because he knows the movie Frozen. But
He knows the movie, but obviously farm animals is kind of friendly. I think might have just been he just needed a lot of time to get adjusted to it.
he seemed to also kind of like watching me do it.
That's true.
That seemed more almost even more interesting to him than him doing it himself.
Yeah.
Also, at first, Cormac was really kind of in the middle of it too. It was better when Cormac was away.
So Isaac could really dive in, because that's the truth of it. You were exactly right about Cormac. Cormac has no interest in it whatsoever, and he only interfered with Isaac's enjoyment of it. So I think that was also part of it in the beginning. When he started liking it, Isaac, I think it started by he was just repeating what she was saying.
Oh, she's making ice.
Ice.
But on legs like a tail.
Her legs like a tail.
Slowly he got into it. I think if there was ever a time for a video montage, this is it. Adorable yoga montage. What are you gonna do?
Now I'm moving.
Okay.
Good job,
High five
Isaac.
for good yoga.
Good job.
We don't know if he'll want to do this as a lifelong thing and keep continuing to do it, but we are gonna keep trying to do it with him because I think that there's enough interest there that we could keep trying, and who knows, maybe he'd even want to do a class of it with other kids at some point.
Yeah, if he started getting even more comfortable with it and actually really liking it, he's not gonna protest when we try to do some of it, but he's also not gonna. He's not gonna ask to do it. He's not gonna seek it out right now.
I don't think so. But we'll just keep kind of
Keep
trying it. Yeah.
And also, my mom has been looking for a thing to do with Isaac, like a structured activity that is sort of scheduled and routine. And this seems like the perfect thing. I know like we said, Isaac and my mom used to work out together back in the day. So that seems to me to be kind of a perfect thing. Mom comes over once a week, something like that, does
To
some
do
yoga
with him, yeah.
So
If it's something like that, he might really look forward to it.
If Nana's coming, you know he's going to be like excited. Like, ooh, Nana's coming and we're doing yoga. He always loves hanging out with Nana. So this like pairing those two things up, I think might even work. Obviously, we're just starting.
Yeah, and he did tell us what he wanted to stop.
He did, yeah. We stopped in the middle of the video
Yeah.
and we just kind of, okay, we're done.
Yeah.
Which is fine. But I like what we've seen so far. I mean,
It's good to try things.
it's good to try.
Sometimes
things.
we are definitely guilty of getting in ruts and not trying things as
That's
much
a
as we
fact.
should. And doing like kind of the same things after school that we always do with them. So it's
And
good
part
to
of
try
it's because
something new.
he obviously, Isaac's really into the routine of things.
Yes.
But you can build something like this into the routine.
Mm-hmm.
And so every now and then we want to introduce like something new, something that might help, something fresh. Because even when different things are introduced, I think sometimes Isaac does respond well if he's interested in it.
So with that, we'll see you next time.
See you next time, guys.
Namaste.
You stole it.
Oh, you were gonna do that?
That's fine.